beside me, Richie Hogan and Paul Murphy. Lads, many congratulations. Paul, I mean, I know how much this will mean to not just you, the entire club, everybody that's here. Yeah. This is very special.
Oh, it's hugely special. I suppose I was putting it to the back of my mind during the week. I wanted it just to be another game, 60 minutes of hurling, but it was obviously a lot more than that for myself and my family and all that. But look, Rathode gave us a huge amount of tackling there. They were very good in the first half, but to see lads dig it out in the second half, see Richie coming on, scoring 1-1 or whatever it was, everybody just dug it out. But the feeling at the final whistle there, it's probably the best day I've had in a hurling field, to be honest. It's unbelievable.
That's incredible. You've had some unbelievable days as well. This must be right up there too, because of how special it is with everything.
Yeah, look, to be honest, it's just really great to be training. Going down 3 days a week down to the club. We had the opening of our facilities yesterday, so the girls won the county final this year and we won the intermediate and now Leinster, so that's been magnificent, and just to be part of that is important. Look, the game, great, we won, brilliant, and amazing for Paul to lift his father's cup. That's once in a lifetime stuff. Yeah. But for me, it's just to be able to come down and go training and be with the lads and have a puck around and play a couple of minutes is just great.
It was the worst kept secret, was it, that you'd be involved? I suppose the stress signals were called out maybe midway through the second half. I mean, you were probably expecting, you've said you've been going well in that, but talk us through it.
I said I've been going well, or someone else, because I certainly didn't say that. No, look, I mean, great. I played today, played a couple of minutes, and that was great. I mightn't be needed the next day, please God. But we have loads of brilliant individuals on the bench who've done fantastic throughout the season. Some guys came on and practically won the county final for us. So we have a great club there. We have a great couple of players, and I'm just happy to play a few minutes if needed.
Paul, it doesn't stop here. 2 weeks, Christmas week, the weekend before, you're in an All-Ireland semi-final. Bit of a local derby as well, the tip Kilkenny thing. I mean, that'll be special too.
Yeah, I suppose the first debate is who's wearing the black and amber, or we change the colours, because Upper Church, look, we've seen them, they're a fantastic team. They obviously, anyone who comes out of Munster is going to be a savage team, and I think, look, they're delighted. Look, it's Christmas week, but there'll be many more Christmases. You might only ever play in a Club All-Ireland once if you're lucky, so it'll be a savage battle. And look, today will definitely stand to us today as well, but we'll look forward to that tomorrow. We'll enjoy this evening.
I know he's so humble, but talk us through him. I mean, you've soldiered with him with club and county for years and years on end. Yeah. He's incredibly modest, but talk to us about the personality, the player that he is, the person behind it all, really.
It was great. Richie, he just walked back into the dressing room one evening and told nobody. He didn't even tell his wife. He just walked back in and just got back into training. But you could just feel the energy from the younger lads in particular, who maybe it's their first year. Richie's back in the dressing room. It just drove the standards, really. And when he came on there, you just knew he'd do something. Players like Richie, when they come on the field, they don't just stand aside and not be involved. He was involved, and even the instinct there is to go back in under Rathode man. Unfortunately, he miscontrolled it. Richie was straight in and hung it up, so look, it just doesn't leave him. A calibre of his player, it just doesn't leave him.
Can you try and sum it up for me, what this means? You see the people, I mean, they travelled in their absolute droves today. You're going to have some party tonight. It's really, really special, this.
Look, it's magnificent. It's one of the greatest competitions in the world. It's so hard to actually qualify to play into it. And for the likes of ourselves and St. Martin's last night, for us to win something like this really is, it's the first time in our club's history that we've gotten this far. And we've won intermediate championships before in Kilkenny, and we've played senior for a long time. And, it's magical, really, to be training at Christmas and to be playing at Christmas. And for the supporters to be on the road, going up to places like Meath to play a Leinster Final, that's just the stuff of dreams, and we mightn't get here again, so we'll enjoy it while we have it.
Lads, go and enjoy it. Get into that dressing room quickly. Thanks very much. Well played, Paul. Well done, Richie. That's it. Two of the absolute heroes from Danesfort and indeed Kilkenny hurling who have done it. The supporters still trickling their way out. There'll be some party down there tonight. They have beaten Rathode. A fair game it was, but on the scoreline of 2 goals and 15 to 12 points in the finish. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage on Clubber TV.